What's up, Sellies? It's your boy Runway Reem for Hard on the Yard TV, back with another episode of From a G's Perspective. This episode is inspired by the country music star Jelly Roll. Now, I came across a clip online of him bringing some inmates from a county jail on stage to perform with him, and I thought that was real dope and very humanitarian of him, I should say. That's the word I want to use. But yeah, I just decided to look into it and dig a little deeper. And I found out, let's do a little backstory. Actually, about 20 years prior to him becoming a chart-topping country music artist and winning 3 country music awards, he was actually an aspiring rapper, from a city outside of Nashville. And back then, he was selling his music out the trunk of his car, hustling and selling drugs to make ends meet. In and out of jail, of course, that comes with the lifestyle. And in between one of his jail stints, he ended up linking up with Little White, former 3-6 Mafia artist out of Memphis, Tennessee. They ended up forming a group called Snow. Ended up making songs that did waves on the internet and got a lot of views on YouTube. Pop Another Pill, Smoke and Get High, Molly by the Gram. Kind of see where I'm going with this. He ended up, of course, developing a drug addiction, and it wasn't until he got locked up and ended up missing the birth of his firstborn daughter that he decided that he needed to change the direction of his life and get some help with his drug addiction. Now, fast forward to now, country music star. He's still in the trenches. He's spoke at Congress about drug reform, and of course, the topic of this video, he goes to local county jails and speaks with inmates that are dealing with addiction, and that's how he ended up meeting these guys that he brought on stage with him. Check it out.
I had the most unique experience I've ever had in a jail. A local county jail that has a program that is teaching people how to recover the right way, and through therapy and through music, through redemption, and giving them real second chances. I left there and I couldn't quit thinking about it, and I called that local sheriff and I said, I know this sounds crazy, but I never got a chance to see if the dream could be real. Would you please bring those inmates to this show tonight so they could see the dream? If you would please give these young men a second, just show them that it can happen, because it happened for me and I was in this same kind of place. I can't believe I'm fixing to say this, but that sheriff is such a visionary. He said, you know what, I will bring those men to come sing for these people tonight in Virginia. EJ, Craig, Kevin, and our men up here right now. Come on, Cali, baby. Y'all get on up here, baby. Come see your town right here. These young men woke up in county jail, and they're going to go to sleep in the county jail. But for the next hour, they get to live like us for a minute and sing a little music. Is that okay with y'all? If anybody believes in second chances, it's a Jelly Roll show, right? I wrote a song on my new album called Unpretty. They sang it for me today. They remixed it a little bit. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it, boys.
Put my faith in a higher purpose, hoping one day when you see me, you see God serving. Perfect is he who told me I was really worth it. Working for a future I know I deserve. When I feel like I can't sleep or feel like I can't see, I call up who made me, save me into a man I could be proud of. We do recover, so tell them people don't doubt us.
I hate the man I used to be, but he'll always be a part of me. Right now, looking at my past, I know it's unpretty. I am nothing without my sins. I can't pretend I'm not unpretty. Been the whiskey glass left half empty. See the bright lights a few times, and that's what saved me. Never thought I'd see looking at my past. I know it's unpretty. I hate the man I used to be, but he'll still be a part of me. Right now, looking at my past, I know it's unpretty.
The feeling of being unseen weighs heavily on many. If this is you, these men right here can relate.
Being depressed, not being enough, you know, growing up and like always everything in my life had to be perfect.
We've all felt the suffering that comes with addiction. We've all felt the shame, the guilt.
From left to right, meet E.J. Shakur, Kevin Wheeler, Craig Fordham, and Amin Barakat Wright. They're part of the HEART program at the Chesterfield County Jail, helping addicts recover progressively, where addiction isn't the sole focus.
Not knowing that I actually had an addiction was my problem. And I helped me address some of those things, dealing with past traumas, childhood traumas, things that we buried. We used substance to cope with. But it didn't really help. All it did was numb the pain because we don't want to feel.
A second visit from Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Jason DeFord, better known as Jelly Roll, put these four and all members of the HEART program on the spot when they had the chance to sing Jelly Roll's songs to him. Jelly Roll then gave them a surprise that late October evening that would change their lives forever. They performed during his show at the John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville.
I've always been involved with music. I've always, played for people, but substances were always involved. So to be able to do that on that stage without substances, Jelly Roll showed me a lot of things, but that was the main one for me. I'll never forget that.
Man, unforgettable moments of my life. Like, that was a high that no other drug can reach.
The four sang a harpified version of Jelly Roll's song, Unpretty, the moment showing one is more than what they're known for.
Everybody accepted them as artists, as performers, not as inmates, not as addicts. Everybody accepted them for what they really are, human beings.
Yeah, I like shit like that, for real, for real. Shout out to Jelly Roll for being a real one, you know what I'm saying? Going back, paying it forward, revisiting places that he's been himself, and, helping those gentlemen, basically live a dream and help them along their recovery process. Shout out to the sheriff too, Chesterfield, Virginia County Jail, for even having a program such as that. I'm not sure how prevalent those programs are across the country, but they definitely should be implemented across the country in jail systems and prison systems too, because we know that drug addiction usually leads to recidivism of inmates, and that's something that we can solve here in America. This is supposed to be the first world country. These are like third world problems we should be able to easily solve with all the money that's spent on the prison system. So we definitely need to get with our local officials, follow up with them, see if they got money that's even being spent on these type of programs. But that's what it is. Hard on the Yard TV. Like and subscribe. Check Jelly Roll's music out too. And y'all know what it is. Count time. Lights out.